We found the worst chef on the internet, and I am honestly unsure how to deal with the things that I've seen.
Yes, we saved his nuts, okay?
It's time to shut down TikTok. You're eating worms. You're eating worms. Hey, guess what? Random precocious viewer. For one, I have a mullet now. And for two, you're eating worms. You're eating worms. Did you know you're eating worms? That's right. I've just casted a spell on you and you're eating worms now. Cooking content makes up a large percentage of the total content share on the web. You can find a lot of cooking content on all the platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram.
Hi, I'm
Vine.
Heather.
And I'm Batch.
Whatever, it's everywhere, dude. Everyone cooks. Well, actually, no one cooks except for your mom. She's really good. She's really good at cooking. Even OnlyFans for a short period of time wanted to get rid of their nudity and porn content and focus on more creative stuff like chefs, athletes, things like that. So even OF wanted to get involved in this cooking craze. From Rachel Ray to Emeril Lagasse to Chef Brian Sal, my friend, to also Guga. I love Guga. Among these chefs, bakers, ratatouille characters across social media conglomerations, there are some really great cooks, genuinely talented people who are entertaining, people with big, long penises. But we'll start off with a little bit of a palate cleanser and show you some delicious recipes that we found on TikTok. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, and this is from YouTube. Look at that steak. It's so well cooked. Oh my God, look at the gold flakes are so unnecessary. Oh my God, look at the delicious bolognese. Oh, I love saying that word too. Bolognese. Whoa, what the f is that? Oh my God, turn that shit off. That right there, my friends, was a sneak peek of Da Lunch Lady, the greatest chef on TikTok, not the worst. I love Da Lunch Lady. Whatever kind of school has this lunch lady working for it, that is a wasteland. All right, a fucking Orwellian dystopia, an eldritch horror of a gathering ground for younglings. Thank you, Da Lunch Lady. Now, this lunch lady is from probably the worst school imaginable, and she's been going viral recently. I saw a video actually yesterday before I decided to do this video, and it's I would, if I had kids, which I do not, by the way, that I'm aware of, I'd pull them from the public school system immediately, like I was pulled from the public school system in first grade after being forced to walk the plank. Pulled me. I was homeschooled anyways, and all that would happen faster than Colleen Ballinger could ruin her reputation when she gets her hands on a uke.
The only thing I've ever groomed is my 2 Persian cats. I'm not a groomer. I'm just a loser.
That's a really stupid joke that I didn't write. I just want to let that be known. The content and the food, if you can call it that this beautiful woman is cooking up on her amazing TikTok channel can be interpreted in many different ways. It's just sort of stuff you have in your house, right? Stuff you have around the house, just general ingredients, leeks, bell peppers, onions, sweet peppers, tomatoes and stuff. And then also maybe some stuff scuttling in the shadows of a large major city, from the depths, from the abyss, if you will. The first recipe that I saw from Da Lunch Lady was called Cajun crawler pasta. It's a dish straight out of Fear Factor, and even Joe Rogan himself would probably turn this down. Even though he didn't even eat anything in Fear Factor, he just kind of was there screaming at people and egging them on. That's sort of what he did then.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't assault people. Look, if you and your husband hit each other, that's one thing. You don't run up and hit other contestants. No, hey.
Huge fan of Fear Factor, by the way, guys. They made that show for my people. I have a mullet now. I really got to play into it. This isn't the first time I've had a mullet, by the way. I've had a mullet before, so I'm no rookie. I'm no rookie on this, baby. The video begins simply enough. It shows the ingredients.
TikTok, y'all real funny. Y'all act like people gonna sit here and do some shit.
I do want to say, okay, so she says shit in the first 30 seconds. I also want to say that meat is the same color and texture and aesthetic as her granite countertop, which that to me is a massive red flag because I've never seen gray meat. That looks like granite. I mean, it blends right in. What is going on here? What the fuck?
Okay,
Okay. And then she pulls out the worms, and it's like, okay, this is strange. And then you see the crying, laughing emoji up there in the top right, and it's like, all right, so we're really good. We're really about to do this then.
Y'all some worms.
She washes the worms off.
Go ahead and clean them things up. And see, I use this stuff that I make called meat wash. Look at how I do these worms. Okay, so do you think that it ain't gonna kill the bacteria on my meat and all the meat that I eat?
The thing is, though, to lunch lady, is you don't need meat wash. You don't have to wash meat. What you do is you cook it. That's what cooking is. That's what cooking does. It kills things. So that's generally, I've seen a lot of TikToks of people washing meat and stuff. I don't want to say the word that I really want to say because I can't. But that's really stupid. That's very stupid. You don't have to wash your meat. No offense to the lunch lady, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to make meat wash or nothing. You can just cook it. That's sort of the good thing about cooking things is that it makes it safe to eat. The worms, by the way, did not like the meat wash at all. What is the meat wash? Bleach? I hope so. It adds extra flavor. After all, it really does. Look at them.
Kill the bacteria on my meat and all the meat that I eat. I don't care if it's chicken wings, beef balls, chitterlings, a rat. Do you hear me? Whatever I cook, I'm gonna trust myself in cooking it, and I'll eat it. Okay, naked and afraid, here I come. You see that? Worms eat dirt, so they're gonna taste like dirt. But if you soak them in garlic or chipotle or whatever, it's like tofu. They're gonna take the taste of whatever that you soak them in.
Okay, this looks delicious, by the way. This is a true the Cajun mirepoix. I don't know if a mirepoix is I think a mirepoix can be any 3 ingredients commonly used with one another. Not exactly sure, but she's got peppers, corn, and onions. I believe that's a mirepoix, but she also has like leeks, I think, in there, and some cat food. I don't really know, but that looks good. She's got a hex-clad pan. Okay, Gordon Ramsay talks about those sometimes. It sounds good. It sounds good. We're getting somewhere.
The taste of whatever that you soak them in. So let's go ahead and cook them.
Also, she mentioned that worms are like tofu and that they taste like whatever you soak them in. That is so incredibly based that it's hard for me to comprehend what this woman just said. She just confidently said, you don't got to worry about worms. They taste fine. If you cook them in Chipotle, they're going to taste like Chipotle. They're like tofu. What? Huh? You do it that? I thought this was a meme. I thought this was a joke. No, she eats f***ing worms.
We gonna just feed y'all the shit that y'all think we cooking. Let's put this old ground beef in there that don't even get brown. Throw them worms in there. Then we gonna put some pasta sauce in there. All right.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, so it got really gross. She said old ground beef. So I think that's why it was the color of the granite, is because it's old.
We gonna just feed y'all the shit that y'all think we cooking. Let's put this old ground beef in there.
So I think she is making a joke at everyone because the internet likes to make fun. They're like, oh, that looks nasty. Looks like you're cooking worms and stuff. But so she tries to take the piss out of them and say, well, we're gonna cook what you think we're cooking now, and we're gonna put pasta and worms in this.
Throw them worms in there. I like how the beef doesn't get brown. Then we're gonna put some pasta sauce in there. All right, add your noodles, and we're gonna serve
sauce.
Thank you. Y'all act like people don't know what they doing, that y'all the best chefs in the world. Either you gonna make it happen or shut up.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. That looks good. Okay, that looks good. When she first put it in there, it looked horrible. Ramen pasta? Come on, dude. That is disturbing. You don't... What did you do? Why'd you do that? And then this breadsticks? And you don't need that. Or the grapes? What is this? Ancient Greece? What is this? Ancient Rome? What are you, an emperor? What are you? What is this, dude? And it's got worms in it, though. That's the word. This is terrible, but it also has fucking worms in it. This is gonna make me emotional. This is gonna turn me into a scene girl. Cajun crawler pasta is 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. Poor plating. Very bad. What did you guys think, though? What did you guys think? The way it's all tossed together with a delicious 3-course meal. Oh, worm poop and overcooked beef and stuff. Like, don't eat that. It's got to be I don't even know if it's satirical or if it's a joke or if it's not a joke. I really don't know what's going on here. It's scary, though. I'll tell you that much. It's very, very, very scary. And that isn't even the worst one, guys. Do you know what rats are? Have you ever seen the movie Ratatouille? Do you know Biggie Cheese? Yeah. Well... Imagine if your grandmother made ramen, but with rats. You can probably guess the primary ingredient for this. It's fucking rat. She makes it with rat. No tonkatsu, no pork, no egg. Rat! You did what?
Y'all, let's go ahead and make some ramen, right? So
ramen.
We're gonna go ahead and make.
I now know what the cat food is. It's just the little jars of garlic. I use that as well sometimes, depending on what I'm cooking. If it's a soup, usually I'll use fresh garlic. But if it gets cooked a lot at a high heat, usually I'll use that shit because it burns just as quick. It doesn't make any difference. You know.
Broth. Go ahead and saute that up. Then we gonna start. Yo, baby daddy. R.I.P. to him. Go ahead and chop that fool up.
Dude, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm actually going to fucking lose my mind. That she just butchered a rat. A lab rat. What? Not even a wild caught rat. Like one with tumors in it. Like one of the ones that they test stuff on. One of the ones they test perfume and they inject with carcinogens, like a fucking lab rat.
Chop that fool up. Yes, we saved his nuts, okay?
For what?
We gonna clean him up.
Oh, she put the meat wash.
Rinse him off. You know how that is.
She put the meat wash.
Saute him, okay? Yes.
That's a good pan, well seasoned.
He ain't no good. This city ain't no good. So let's go ahead and cook him up. Don't forget.
That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. That looks really good. I've had squirrel before many times, dozens and dozens of times. It's very lean, so it's not tasty. So generally, you have to cook it, pressure cook it. Put it in a stew. That's why I'm always talking about putting stuff in stews, because that's just the easiest way to make any meat taste good. You take Frankie, put her in a stew. Delicious. All right. You try to saute Frankie, that is going to be some tough, gamey meat. Believe me, I've tried. Have you ever wondered where her back right leg went? In my belly. I ate my dog's leg. So let's deconstruct this here. We have ramen, and that is not ramen actually. That's rats. Pieces of a disembodied rat being sauteed with onions.
This is the only thing that the city know how to cook. Good. Ramen, rotel, all that. Okay, look at that. Perfect noodles. Put that broth in there. There go the eggs.
She did put eggs.
Okay. Daddy. Don't forget his tail, some garnish, and of course the chopsticks. Okay.
Okay. That one a little bit better plating, but it still had a rat in it, which to me is not a solid thing to put into a meal that is going to be eaten by a human being. But I'm just, I'm from first world country, dude. I'm eating prime ribeye for 5 meals a week, 5 meals a day. Sometimes. Just kidding. That's not true. I'm not usually eating rats or bats or platypus or anything fucking weird. Whatever they got at HEB, that's generally what I'm eating. Whenever it's hunting season, I'll be eating deer meat. Sometimes nilgai, sometimes elk, sometimes axes, Sometimes the small kids from my neighborhood. But the lunch lady actually made rat ramen or ramen. What did she say? Ramen? I don't even know what she said. But what's disturbing about this one is that there's no narration. There's no cheeky narration. This is just literally how to make rat ramen. By the way, guys, if this is a normal thing that people actually eat, then my mistake. I was not aware that people were consistently eating rat in ramen. If it's a matter of like poverty, and it's the only food they can get, then that makes sense. But I don't think appears that way because there's a lot of fresh vegetables, and those are more expensive than meat in a lot of cases. So yeah, I have no fucking idea what the hell's going on. This is her most viral video, by the way, with 4 million views. And yes, she did make rat ramen. Why not just get a chicken breast? I don't know. But I tell you what, I'm all for it. The lunch lady, I will invite you out gladly to my home, and you can make me a delicious, disgusting meal of worms and rats and whatever else you may see fit to put in that plate, that just thing, whatever it is. Upon further inspection of the video, though, she does have hashtag jokes. So maybe it's not even a real rat. I don't know. It appeared as though, regardless of whether or not it's a joke, she did cook a dead rat and put it into ramen and then make a TikTok. So she's just making a based and red-pilled succulent Chinese meal.
A succulent Chinese meal. Democracy manifest.
That's what I say when I see a rat being cooked up. I assume this is all just her, trying to do something crazy to get engagement, etc. This isn't the end, by the way, guys. This isn't the end. There's more. I just want to say too, before we move on, when the inevitable collapse of society happens, and it is most likely going to happen imminently, I'm on the side of the lunch lady. I will be eating rats. All right. I will be eating rats, not bugs, not corn syrup. I'll be eating rats and your children, like I said. So I love this. This is great. I know my title is the worst chef on TikTok, and it appears to be disgusting, but this is incredible. Now, a little callback to when she mentioned that she wanted to save the balls of the rat to use in the meal.
Yes, we saved his nuts, okay?
She has another crazy recipe of balls. She liked cooking balls. It's called D's Nuts. That's the recipe. And it's a video of the lunch lady or Mama's Kitchen cooking some Rocky Mountain oysters, which are cow testicles or bull testicles. Yes, steer. Yeah, okay. You know what I mean. I misspoke. I have steers. These things are big. And by God, they're fun. If you inject one of these bad boys with hydrogen peroxide, it makes an excellent bouncy ball. Believe me, I know. I've played with them before. I've also tasted them. They're delicious. I've also pulled one out of an animal, a living animal, by the way.
Hey, y'all, I picked these up on sale this month. It is
Where
some
did you
big
buy
balls. Yes, in honor of
juice.
this month, let's go ahead and eat
Yes, sir.
these nuts. Clean them
them
things
nuts.
up. Drain them, rinse them off again. Okay, yes.
Here we go. I
Okay,
like this.
it's okay. Pick them up. All right, go
Okay,
ahead
boil
and put
'em.
them in some boiling
That's
water.
nasty.
You want to just
Ooh.
boil that membrane
Ooh.
off. Y'all see
Ooh,
it coming
fuck.
off. So you're going to
Oh, that looks disgusting. Why is everything the color of her counter after she cooks it? What is going on here? They are disgusting. This is nasty. You don't do that. You cut them up into squares and then you make like little chicken nuggets and they taste good.
just going to slice them up, right? Take the membrane off.
Oh, that's nasty.
Go ahead and put you some oil on.
Okay,
Y'all
here we
know
go.
what we about to do, right? We about to coat them with an egg wash.
She's got real vessels. This is like some shit you'd find at an actual restaurant. I want to go to a local restaurant and steal some of them things. This looks useful.
So you're going to go ahead and throw them in the flour first.
I like
and then
that.
you're going to put them in the egg wash.
That's proper.
And then I
Okay.
put them back in the flour.
Me too. Double.
Okay.
That's it.
And then
But wait. What did you season the flour with? Because if you didn't, if there's no white pepper in there, you are not Cajun. I'm sorry to say, I'm not Cajun. I'm from Virginia. But I love Cajun food and I love cooking in a Cajun style and frying things. I would consider to be my forte. And brining entire legs of animals. I love doing that. Cooking briskets, 14-hour brisket. So I didn't see any white pepper in there. Bit of an L, Mama's Kitchen, but we'll see.
back in the egg wash.
Yeah, that's good.
Y'all get where I'm going here? Okay, I did that a few times.
like
Stop playing with me.
Oh,
all right, we
damn,
about to
she-
make these
she
things
gets it.
real crispy.
She gets it
Go
done.
ahead and
I like
stick them
that.
in there. Chop up your veggies. All right, look at them.
I did like that. I did like that right there. That little effect. That was cool.
Go ahead and stick them in there. Chop up your veggies.
Woo! Thank you, Mama's Kitchen, for the high production value. I'm down with that. That is baller. That is baller. One thing that I really like about this, too, is the fact that the nut flavor is going to be gone because it's fried. I like eating oysters. I like eating fried testicles, fried oysters, because they don't taste like the thing that they are anymore, which probably means you shouldn't be eating it because you're a big pussy like me. And that's what they're doing. This person is doing, which I like that. I just wanted to make that clear.
All right, look at them things. Delicious. Go
Ooh,
ahead and
po'
put your
boys.
condiments on them things.
Damn!
Some lunch for you, okay? Enjoy.
That one looks good. That one looks good. I would eat them nuts. I would eat them nuts. That one looked actually good. Non-ironically, that was a delicious, succulent meal. Yeah, balls are good. Balls are good. If you ain't tried nut, try it, okay? And I don't mean like the colloquialism. I mean like the actual ball. Because nut, I wouldn't try that. That seems gross. Now, the lunch lady also has some normal food that she makes. Her, if you can consider it, normal recipes. Ones that aren't full of balls and rats and worms. She's got this thing called dookie shoots, which is considered normal. All right, it's chitlins. It's pig intestines, okay? So it makes sense. Dookie shoots, it's what it is. It's a dookie shoot. It makes sense. It's beautiful.
Chitlins,
Here
yes,
we go,
chitlins. I've
By the
never
way-
ate them or cleaned them, so let's give it a try.
Oh, she's
I
never
do
tried
some
them?
vinegar and some salt in the water.
I do not like chitlins. I think chitlins are disgusting, and I think they're horrible, and I think also pig skin. I don't like eating pork. I don't know why. It just seems weird. I don't like sausage. Bacon's okay, extremely overrated, but chitlins, absolutely fart disgusting.
This is how I'm cleaning them, because that shit was brown as hell, so I just peeled the lining off. Yes, and I kept the good part.
Thank you, lunch lady.
Doing the most.
Look at that. It looks like shirts. It looks like a chopped up shirt for fucking cleaning up paint mess or something.
Me like 3 hours to get all that bullshit. Jesus. That's the scraps. I found that stinking cute little butthole for y'all.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, lunch lady. See, this is a normal recipe from... We need to go subscribe to this person and support her. She's incredible.
Back in some water with some lemon juice and salt and some more vinegar. Go ahead, y'all. I had channeled like my ancestors when I was scrubbing them things. Drained them, rinsed them off. Yes, rinsed them again, drained them again. Stop playing. It took me like 3 hours to clean them things. I was peeling all that shit. So let me go ahead and marinate them things. Y'all know.
Okay, that looks pretty good.
All the seasoning, put everything in them.
Yeah, just put everything in. Do you guys like chitlins? I'm not a huge fan of chitlins. I've had okay chitlins before, but generally speaking, they're disgusting. I would never prepare them myself. I know it's like a cultural meal of the South, but I wouldn't consider myself to be the average chitlin enjoyer, even though I look like one.
Yes, and then like I had shook it up and stuck it in the refrigerator.
Okay, that does look a little better. Oh, and then that's it. Okay, the dookie shoots. Generally, chitlins, I believe that people don't make them a lot nowadays because they require a lot of cleaning to eat, and it just smells. It's labor intensive, so it's like a holiday thing sometimes. I'm not really sure. But yeah, that video made me sad a little bit because it got some harsh comments. People really eat this? Yeah, dude, a lot of people eat it. It's very cheap. That is a poverty meal, to be honest. Unlike rats. Rats are sort of a, delicacy. I don't fucking know. It's gross, but a lot of people love this kind of stuff. And I know I'm joking around or whatever, but this is real food that people eat. And I'm not a huge fan of it, but I have utmost respect for people who eat the little pickled eggs in those things, trotters, chitlins. If you eat that, you're a man. I'm a pussy, you're a man. I have a lot of respect. Speaking of trotters, pig's feet. She really likes making pig's feet. Let's check out this process.
All right, y'all, let's make some pig feet. I've never made them before, so I threw them in some water with some salt, and I just went ahead and scrubbed them up with my hands,
I do have to appreciate her incessant cleaning of the meat and things that she's cooking. That's impressive. Because it is entirely unnecessary. Aside from the chitlins, the cooking kills bacteria. Just so you guys know.
Just like a first go around, little washing.
I like it. Put it in the bleach.
Look how dirty that was. And I did it again.
Okay, nice.
This time I threw some vinegar and I went ahead and rubbed them things with a lemon.
Lemon? What the fuck?
I even took a knife to them because I was trying to get all that stuff up off them things.
they're like their skin is steamed though. Like there's nothing on them. You're all right. You're fine. It's fine. That's funny. Fucking rubbing them with lemon. I love the lunch lady, dude. Low chance of food poisoning at this school.
And rinse them again. For real. Use some more lemon.
Okay, we get it. It's like 3/4
So this was the night before. I threw them in like a little gallon bag and I had marinated them.
Okay.
Some oil, Worcestershire sauce, garlic, some seasoning. And then maybe like a couple hours later, I got up and I had melted some garlic butter.
That's great.
Threw them things in there with some green peppers. Cooked them up.
Amazing.
It was smelling pretty good in the house.
That looks amazing.
Threw them things in the crock pot with the little drippings. Oh. That's some pico de gallo that I had, y'all. I definitely just use the flavors. I don't care what it is. If it's going to taste right, we using it.
Okay. I sort of see where this... I mean, it's good. It's very good. Very delicious. It looks better now.
A couple hours later, got back to it, y'all. For my first time, I think I did pretty good. What you think?
Looks great. I think you did pretty good. I'm not really a massive fan of eating feet or anything like that, but it's not... I've had worse for sure. And there's a lot of really weird food out there that I could make fun of. I would rather eat a meal from the lunch lady any day if I got the choice to do that over, if a British person asked me to eat some beans on toast or some spotted dick or haggis or something. I think that would be... I love food. And I love food that makes people violently ill. I love watching people eat it. Anyways, the lunch lady cooks some weird shit. We just watched a person butcher and cook a lab rat, and put it into ramen, and I'm so happy about this. I'm so happy that this is a thing we just saw together. Thank you guys so much. By the way, go follow her. She's incredible.